As you guys may know, the Pokemon anime, which started back in 1997 with the first protagonist Ash Ketchum, whose dream was to become the very best Pokemon trainer, has gone a long way from the Kanto region to Johto, to Hoenn, to Sinnoh, to Unova, to Kalos, to Alola. Now, Ash has caught a bunch of new Pokemons, a bunch of strong Pokemon, a bunch of weak Pokemons that he has used and brought back from his past journeys. So, I'm going to be discussing what is Ash's best Pokemon in each region. Yes, this is Ash's best Pokemon in each region. It's going to be mainly off the overall power, the win rate, the battles that are done of Ash's Pokemon, nothing to do with stats or anything. You can say Pikachu is the best Pokemon, but Pikachu would not be in this list because Pikachu is in every single region, every single game. It's not fair to have Pikachu in every single, also because Pikachu has been winning a lot of battles, so it's not fair to have him on the list. So Pikachu will not be on this list. If you guys enjoyed the series, make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment down below of what you guys think Ash's strongest Pokemon in each region are. Not to mention that these Pokemon will not be recurring either. These Pokemon will also be talked about in when they return to later gens. For example, a Pokemon that was in Johto return to a different region, they'll still be counted as a win rate for it. So just let you guys know that as well. And the Pokemon can only be rated in the region that they were caught in. So let's say, for example, Squirtle. It can only be rated in the Kanto region because that's when it was caught. So with that being said, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and let's move on to the first region, the Kanto region. First up, we have Ash's Charizard. Ash's Charizard is what I think is the best, or his strongest Pokemon in the Kanto region. This is why, because Ash first met Charmander after he got abandoned by his trainer, and the fact that Charmander thought his trainer, named Damien, I believe, tried to wait for it because he told Charmander that he's gonna come back for it, which he never did. He left it in the rain, and then Ash and the gang overheard in the Pokemon Center that Damien ditched Charmander, said that he's never come back for it. So then Ash, Brock, and Misty rushed in the rain to find Charmander for his tail light burn out. If you guys didn't know, Charmander's tail light, if it burns out, it will die. So they saved Charmander, they brought it back to nursery and started healing it up, and then after that, Charmander saw Damien again, and then he was like, yo, Charmander, I came back for you. And then Ash was like, Charmander, don't do it. So, and then after what happened throughout the story, Charmander completely left Damien and went with Ash. And then after that, Ash and Charmander was a strong fight. It defeated like people from gyms, from like LT Surge, Erica, all that. And the minute it evolved to Charmeleon, it got this really weird teenage attitude to it. So, and after that, it just wouldn't listen to Ash at all. Then he fought an Aerodactyl, which ticked it off, and they evolved to Charizard. Soon then, Charizard became one of Ash's strongest Pokemon, being able to take out many foes, opponents like Magmar, Dragonite. Well, helped out with Dragonite at least, yeah. And took out Gary's Blastoise and Jolly. But as you know, Ash's Charizard did not listen to Ash. So you might be thinking, why is this Pokemon still on the list? Because it's the strongest Pokemon in Ash's team. Because after when they went to the Johto region, Ash dropped off Charizard into the Tri-State Valley. It's a valley full of strong-ass Charizard, which Ash and Charizard cannot beat. So then after training really hard and understanding what love and friendship is to train really hard, and after seeing Ash tear up and leave Charizard decided to, finally listen to Ash and come back to future games, such as it came back into the Hoenn region to be able to take out one of the Battle Frontier brains, Arceus, which is why I think Ash's Charizard is the strongest Pokemon in the Kanto region. Next up on the list, in the Johto region, Ash had many Pokemon ranging from Cyndaquil to Totodile to Chikorita. He caught all 3 stars because, as you know, Misty, Brock had no intention of catching starters, so all the stars went to Ash. Even though you may think starter Pokemon are really strong. Unfortunately, Ash did not evolve any of these starter Pokemon, which didn't make the list, so the strongest Pokemon that Ash caught from the whole Johto region was in fact Heracross, the bug fighting type Pokemon, which is really strong. Heracross was first seen in the episode Sappy Ending, where there was a group of Heracross, a group of Pincers who had an argument between each other, and then Ash and the gang wanted to stop this argument, and Heracross followed Ash, and then after Team Rocket appeared, blah blah blah, they beat Team Rocket. The Pinsir and Heracross agreed that they would not be peaceful with each other, but then after Ash and the gang left the area, Heracross decided to follow. Therefore, led on to Heracross indirectly looking at Ash, saying, I want you to be with me, etc. So Ash caught Heracross, and then after that, Heracross became Ash's strength battle, because after, in a specific escort code known as Roll On Pokemon, it battled a Pokemon known as Dawnfang, and he also battled a Sizzle as well, which he both defeated because they had issues from sucking Bulbasaur's bile. Bulbasaur's Bulbasaur's bulb, where the sap is. And then pretty much it. And then after, we have seen Heracross since. However, Heracross did make her return in the Johto League. He made a return to Johto League where he took out a Magma, a Pokemon that's super effective against it, which makes it amazing because he took out Gary's Magma. Then after, it returned to the Sinnoh region. Now, Sinnoh region where Heracross came back when he asked about a guy named Tobias. Tobias is a really strong-ass Pokemon trainer who has many types of legendary Pokemon hidden. We only know 2 facts, that he has a Darkrai and Latios. He doesn't have anything else. So he brought back Heracross, knowing that he has Sleep Talk, Horn Attack, Mega Horn, and Focus Punch. And by Tobias using Sleep Hypnosis on, well, Dark Void on Heracross, he knew that he's going to get put to sleep. So by using Heracross's strong Bug type move, it did massive damage onto Darkrai. Unfortunately, it still lost, but it did put up an amazing fight compared to other Ash Pokemon that tried to take on. Like, let's say, for example, Gible did well as well. But honestly, like, Swellow and Torkoal just got bodied by his other Pokemon. Out of all 4 of them, other than the next Pokemon that comes to the list, Heracross did the best in that Sinnoh League battle against Tobias. Which is why I think Heracross is the strongest Pokemon that Ash caught in the draft. So we have the Hoenn region. Hoenn region actually caught a bunch of new Pokemon. Really strong Pokemon in my opinion. One of the strongest team ever had. Unfortunately, he still lost the Hoenn League to other trainers in the Hoenn League. So, but let's talk about Ash's strongest Pokemon in the Hoenn League, which was in fact Sceptile. If you guys didn't know, Sceptile is a really unique Pokemon to Ash. He really bonded with him well. He first met Sceptile as a Trico in the Trico Forest, where he was having issues. Trico didn't like the fact that everyone was being scared, so Trico stand up for herself. After Team Rocket did their thing with Ash, Trico and Pikachu had a battle. Trico lost, and Ash caught Trico. Therefore, they became partners. And Trico has shined a lot. He's been growing, learning Bullet Seed, taking on gym leaders after and after. And then that really helped that Trico a lot, because without Trico, I don't think Ash would have been in the position where he would, because Trico has been carrying him well. And then as soon as after Trico has been suffering, it did in fact evolve into Grovyle. Grovyle was very useful because he learned moves like Leaf Blade and such, which helped it out as well. But let's get into the main part, where Sceptile came in. Grovyle didn't evolve till Sceptile, to the Battle Frontier area, which did hurt, because if Grovyle did evolve earlier, I think he would have done much more work. Grovyle did take on a lot of Pokemon. So after Grovyle evolved into Sceptile, it was in the episode where Meganium and Tropius fell in love and Grovyle couldn't fall in love. The minute Sceptile evolved, it couldn't use any of his grass type moves, which is unfortunate for Sceptile, because I think he was still feeling the burn of love from Meganium. But once they regained that, it became one of Ash's top tier mons, because Sceptile was out slaying everyone, taking on a lot of Pokemon. It nearly defeated a Regirock, which is unfortunate, but it couldn't take out Regirock because Ash was evil back then, so he just kept forcing Greninja what to do. But the real return is when Sceptile made its return back to the Sinnoh region. Sinnoh region, where, as you know, Darkrai, Tobias had the Darkrai and Latios. Sceptile was the one that defeated the Darkrai. Sceptile has amazing physical power, which allowed it and speed to do a lot of damage and dodge a lot of moves from Darkrai. Even though Darkrai did put Dark Void into it, Ash's voice managed to reach out into Sceptile, wake it up, and then finish off with a double Leaf Blade on the Darkrai. However, it did lose to life, but it did put up a good fight against the Latios. So, overall, I think Ash's Sceptile was his strongest Pokemon from the Hoenn region. Now, one of my favorite regions, known as the Sinnoh region, Ash has got a bunch of strong Pokemon. In my opinion, I think Ash's strongest team was the Sinnoh region for definitely. There may be Kalos and such, but overall, the Sinnoh region was my favorite team, my favorite Ash. Honestly, Ash made smart plays, he barely ever lost, but you know, Ash is still there. As you know, first, the strongest Pokemon in Ash's team in the Sinnoh region was definitely Infernape. Infernape is a really unique Pokemon, which was like a Pokemon that never lost after it evolved. Technically, it only lost to Flint's Infernape, and that's all it lost, and it won all of its other battles. So let's start off with the story with Ash's Infernape. Firstly, Ash's Infernape did not belong to him. Paul caught him as a Chimchar, trained him, like overtrained him, pressured him, like forced him to use Blaze as an active power to train him to be able to use Blaze. Did not work out for him. The force train did not work, and then Paul completely ditched Chimchar after the double battle, tag battle. Then Ash decided to ask Chimchar, do you want to join me on my team? It's because Ash felt sorry for Chimchar. Ash didn't want Chimchar to walk away, so after joining Ash, Chimchar became one of the strongest Pokemon, sharing with love and passion, making it into a stronger mod. And then as soon as Chimchar won a ton of battles. It won against Gardenia. It helped against, pretty sure against yeah, it helped against with Fantina with the special shielding move, which is unique. And then it helped against Candace. But next up, we had when he battled against Paul against his Ursaring. As soon as Chimchar was getting bodied by the Ursaring from Paul, it decided to like get stronger. Ash's voice rechecked to Chimchar and he started evolving. Monferno became a fire fighting type, and then it took on Ursaring, took it down. Essentially, Monferno sustained too much damage to take from that Ursaring, so it fainted, lost the battle, how it did well. And then since from then, Monferno's been working hard, doing so much well, and every time it led to Monferno evolving, it's because of Blaze. Blaze allowed it to evolve, so that's pretty much why Monferno was pretty much created from Chimchar, because of Blaze. Then Monferno had Blaze due to him getting hit by Empoleon's move, getting hit by a Hydro. Empoleon had Blaze, evolved to help Pokemon, evolved to Infernape. And then after, once they got to the Sunny Shore City Gym, which is the 8th gym leader against Volkner, he had a Lock Spray, which was doing massive damage to Infernape. And then as soon as Infernape got Blaze, as a Chimchar and Monferno, Infernape's Blaze was this time controlled. He used it to a massive power. And then the final battle between Ash and Paul, he used Infernape against Electivire. The Blaze helped out a lot. It did massive damage to Electivire and overcome Electivire and defeating Paul, which is old owner with Ash's new strategies and teachings. So, which is why I think Infernape is the best Pokemon in Ash's Sinnoh region journey. Moving into the Unova region, we have Unova Ash. In my opinion, I think Unova Ash was the worst Ash ever. From going to Sinnoh to Unova, Ash made some ridiculous dumb plays. Lost to a Snivy, lost against Elisa Zamoga, lost to Lenora, all that stuff. Such dumb plays Ash made. I'm really disappointed in Ash and Unova. Honestly, Ash Sinnoh should have stuck in one, but I don't know why Ash changed into the trash can he was. Didn't know anything. Don't know why, but whatever. So Ash's strongest Pokemon Unova was definitely Crocodile. He had a bunch of weak Pokemon, honestly, so Crocodile definitely made the list here. It first appeared in Sandow in the episode known as the Sandow Gusher, where given the nickname because he had this little sunglasses on, like he was a unique Sandow that always used to keep following Ash around, and eventually kept battling Ash every time it saw it, gained the respect for Ash it needed. Then it keeps coming back on and on again. It's like trying to help Sandow, trying to help it a lot, and then eventually Sandow lost his glasses to a bunch of Ducklets, and that made him lose his confidence, passion. And then Ash helped it out, and then Sandow, each other helped it out, and then they became friends. And then they still had their battle after. And after they defeated the trios and stuff and did their battle, Ash didn't catch him yet. He was gonna catch him, but he didn't catch him at all. Then later on, coming up to the next episode of the Explorer of the Hero Ruins, Krokorok wanted to defeat Pikachu again, but couldn't be able to defeat Krokorok. Couldn't be able to defeat Pikachu. But then, after the Team Rocket situation, they did battle again after. Krokorok did fight Pikachu again, and after losing to Pikachu, Ash did catch it. Ash did catch Krokorok with a Pokeball. Next up is against Crocodile using gym battles, such as against Skylar. Did many battles where Skylar would predict what Pokemon who'd win, could depend on Pokemon, but Ash proved that wrong. He did win. And then Krokorok finally evolved against in the episode known as the Ash, Iris, and Trip. There were 3. So it was Krokorok versus Dragonite. Dragonite would still not listen to Iris. Iris could not control Dragonite, and Ash's Krokorok just kept taking a lot of damage, and then as soon as it was attacked, it got sent flying back, and after it evolved into Crocodile, Crocodile learned new move known as Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw did massive damage to Dragonite, taking it out, making it Ash's strongest Pokemon. There are many Pokemon like Boulder, Tepig, Pignite, and all that. They don't stand up to Crocodile. Crocodile's a really strong one. Ash didn't have any other good Pokemon. He caught a bunch of Pokemon that he never evolved in that generation. A bunch of weak Pokemon-ish. But unfortunate, Ash's strongest Pokemon is definitely Crocodile in the Unova region. Coming up in the Kalos region, we have one of Ash's strongest Pokemon known as Greninja. Greninja, also known as Ash Greninja, is a really strong Pokemon that Ash has created a bond with. It's known as Battle Bond, where Ash had a unique special bond with Greninja. It's because when 2 Pokemon get close, I don't think Pikachu and Ash got this close. Ash and Greninja got really close and allowed Ash's power to be used within Greninja. So basically, Greninja had this unique power of drawing Ash's strength and using it as own to become Ash Greninja. Greninja was one of Ash's strongest Pokemon in his arsenal. He had a lot of other Pokemon like Hawlucha, Noivern, Gudra, all that, but they didn't come close to Ash Greninja. Greninja defeated many types of foes. He evolved from Frogadier, who worked up really hard. He had many challenges to face. He even beat one of within the league. He beat a Mega Scepter, which he had disadvantage against. However, that power wasn't enough. He still did lose to Alon's Mega Charizard X, which I don't understand why he lost. But it doesn't matter the fact that Ash Greninja is Ash's strongest Pokemon in the Kalos region that he went through. And not to mention the way that they met Ash Greninja is because Froakie saw Ash as a trainer. He rejected a lot of Pokemon trainers. He even rejected Ash one time, but then later on down the line, once Ash and Pikachu, Ash and Froakie were working together, Froakie decided to choose Ash as trainer because seeing that he can trust these trainers and seeing the power that is held in Ash, and then Froakie became one of Ash's strongest members by growing and battling continuously. And this led to many types of battles, especially hard type of battles that allowed Froakie to push himself to the limit, evolving into Frogadier, then into Greninja. Then once unlocking the power of Ash Greninja, it became a major threat, but still could not beat Alon's Mega Charizard X, but still made it to the finals in the Kalos League, which is why I think Ash Greninja is Ash's strongest Pokemon in the Kalos region. Thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot to me. Make sure you hit that like button and hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. It will help me out a lot, help you guys out a lot to keep updated and get help this video get spread out to other people so they can watch it, and then this will lead to other videos, etc, so you guys will never miss a video. Make sure you turn on the notifications because YouTube, like I said, has been having notification issues with sending out videos to people's sub boxes. So make sure you hit all notifications. Make sure you join Twitter, follow me on Twitter, join Discord. Follow me on Twitter, allows you to get notifications from me at all times because Twitter is accurate with notifications. Discord's accurate with notifications because I send out Discord notifications myself, which allows you guys to receive the notifications. So join Discord, it's free, everything's free. And like I said, subscribe, leave a comment down below what you guys think Ash's strongest Pokemon is, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!